Welcome, Commander, to the Revolutionary Overlord Battle Command Interface. I'm Asada Systems Limited.
Nuclear terrorism in Saudi Arabia kills 6 million and cripples the world's oil supply. 2017, the joint U.S.-European missile shield goes live. The world celebrates the end of nuclear warfare. The stage is set. Now the world's leading supplier of oil and natural gas, Russia spends billions on the biggest arms buildup since the Cold War. The European Federation is created with a population and GNP greater than the U.S. 2020. America begins assembly of the Freedom Star military space station. The end has begun.
Calling the Balkans an anarchy of failed states, President Becerra blamed the European Federation for abandoning the region.
Unable to guarantee access to petrol, the governments of many Balkan nations simply evaporated.
Europe can criticize our Venezuela policies once it's dealt with the crisis in its own backyard.
Unlike the US, we do not play policeman beyond our borders.
General, satellite imaging shows tanks offloading from the ship and moving to attack our uplinks along the Adriatic coast.
Have Colonel Maldini log on immediately. Colonel Maldini, Europa is under attack by forces unknown. An unregistered cargo ship ran aground on the coast of what used to be Croatia, then offloaded a dozen or more T-80 tanks that are now firing upon the missile shield uplinks we maintain across the border, in the lawless zone. I have ordered regular infantry units stationed at Fort Turun to repulse the attack and take hold of the cargo ship so we can determine who is behind this attack. Your gunships will provide close air support. Capitan Chumino will serve as your executive officer. For Europa, Colonel, ensure the success of your mission.
Colonel Maldini has logged onto Overlord. Data stream is secure. Camera on Zircon. Gunships designated Unit 1. Unit 1 cleared to engage Hostile 1, displayed on HUD.
We are opening fire at hostile. We need a hit.
Unit 1 cleared to attack Hostile 1. Uplinks Bravo and Foxtrot under attack. Designated BNF on mission radar. Unit 2 entering mission area.
On the move, Citron.
Good work. Second hostile destroyed.
Zircon here. All birds are up. Easy kill, Senpai.
We'll get first.
We won't let you down, Senpai.
Consider them creeps, Senpai.
Hostile 3 still operational. Let's take care of them.
All birds flying high.
You need a kit.
Massive detonation at the cargo ship. They've blown it up.
That's a key.
Well done, Colonel. Hostile 4 still operational. Unfinished business.
Zircon here. Engaging the enemy.
Excellent work, Colonel. All hostile armor destroyed. Uplinks are secure.
This is High Command. What is the extent of damage to the ship?
The destruction is total, General. It's still burning.
I want a full investigation of the wreckage. We need to know who is behind this attack. Until we do, details of this mission are to be considered classified. High Command out.
In just a few minutes, the Freedom 4 will launch into orbit on its mission to complete the Freedom Star, America's first manned space defense station.
Tens of thousands took to the streets of Paris to protest the imminent launch of America's orbital battle station. Despite the outcry, the U.S. president has vowed the launch will go forward as scheduled.
That we're going to launch this thing, there's no stopping us. Wait a minute, wait. I think we've heard some explosions.
Mayday! Perimeter breach north of the launch pad. Multiple vehicles opening fire.
Colonel Taylor, Kennedy Space Center is under attack by unknown forces. All we do know is they've got serious military hardware. I'm putting you in charge of the JSF units we had on routine standby for launch security. The Space Center's defense force will do their best, but without our help, they don't stand a chance. Whoever these vermin are, we can bet they've come here to destroy the Freedom 4 lifter. I don't think either one of us wants $35 billion deducted from our paychecks, Colonel. So wipe them out before they touch it. Major Dennison will serve as your XO. Get to it and do America proud. Mitchell out.
Colonel Taylor taking the helm. Data stream secure. Camera on IFV platoon traveler. Designated Unit 1. The Freedom 4 is taking fire, sir. The mission support display shows how many reinforcements are available, as well as total remaining reserves. The number of reinforcements that can be airlifted onto the field increases over time. Use Unit 1 to engage Hostile 1. Fastback IFVs will shred gunships. Hostile forces attacking from the northeast and northwest. Well done, sir. Excellent work, sir.
Mitchell here. The hostiles launched their attack from a cargo ship that ran aground about 2 clicks north of the Space Center. Whoever's behind this had resources and lots of prep time. You've inflicted heavy losses on them. Keep it up. We've got another wave inbound. Mitchell out.
Affirmative. Engage. Hostiles are taking damage.
Good job, Colonel.
Affirmative, sir. This is Traveler. We got a kill, sir. Yeah, disengage. This is Viper. You're opening fire at hostiles. Moving out. Traveler here. I think we can do this. Hostiles are taking damage. This is Traveler. All rollers factory men. That is a kill. Viper here. Hostiles mid-range. Opening fire. Viper. All Eagles aloft. This is Traveler. All rollers factory mended.
All hostiles destroyed. Freedom 4 is secure.
Mitchell here. The situation is bigger than we knew, as in global. The European Federation and Russia are under attack as well.
By the same hostiles, General? Who are these people?
Unknown. But if they aren't afraid to make enemies of 3 superpowers on the same day, they're capable of just about anything. I'll be coordinating Homeland Defense operations. Expect new remote command assignments inside 5 minutes.
Of course, General. We'll be ready.
Efficiency and technology. The RPE refinery at Rosenburg, Netherlands. A vast facility processing 100% of Europe's domestic oil and 35% of Russian imports.
Mayday! RPE is under attack! Multiple armored vehicles attacking the outer perimeter! We're seeing some kind of ship reached on the coast. We're taking fire.
Colonel Maldini, the RPE refinery at Rosenburg, Netherlands has been attacked and occupied by a hostile force. The assault was launched from a beached cargo ship, so obviously the opposing force is the same one that attacked our uplinks in Croatia 12 days ago. I have regular infantry troops in position to retake the refinery before it can be damaged further. Your battle group's armored vehicles and helicopter gunships will ensure the success of this assault. If the refinery is destroyed, the blow to our nation's energy security will be irrevocable. Do not fail today, Colonel. Do not fail Europa.
Colonel Maldini has logged on. Data stream secure. Camera on Unit 1, tank platoon, call sign Matterhorn. Explosions inside the refinery compound. We have to hurry, Colonel. They're taking the place apart. The mission support display shows available reinforcements, as well as total reserves remaining. Zoom optics can be used to scout the battlefield and analyze enemy movement.
Our pleasure. Going down.
Panther can easily outmatch ISB transport.
Jokon, we made a kill.
Enemy is taking damage.
Dead Unit 2. They're at risk. Hostiles deploying. Colonel, some fresh intel. The same hostiles have attacked Kennedy Space Center in the U.S. and Russia's prototype fusion reactors near Minsk. We need to know who these people are. Good job, Colonel. Excellent work, Colonel.
Viva the brothers.
In advance, Central. See, engage a hostile.
This is Matterhorn. All machines are like you. Affirmative.
Starting attack.
Matterhorn here. Engaging hostile. This is Matterhorn. Enemy is taking damage.
Zircon here. We are slowing damage. This is Abu. All machines are closed. On the move. Zircon here. You are serious? We will do it. Zircon here. We won't let you down, Central.
This is Matterhorn.
This is Abu. This is Zircon.
All hostiles neutralized. Refinery is secure.
This is High Command. The group behind the attacks is broadcasting claims of responsibility across the extranet in 18 languages. Here.
The Forgotten Army fights for those left behind when the oil dried up. Today, we have struck our oppressors with their most vulnerable. Let them burn, just as Africa and South America and the Balkans have burned. We gladly give our lives in direct action instead of waiting to die by famine or disease. Rise up and follow our bold example. Though we be an army of the forgotten, remember our action always.
The ideology is clear, General, but how do the have-nots of the world get their hands on military hardware?
Precisely my question, Captain. This is what we must learn.
Attacks have been confirmed. JFK Space Center, of course, but also an oil refinery in the Netherlands, and now Russia's flagship fusion reactor complex near Minsk.
A group calling itself the Forgotten Army is broadcasting claims of responsibility across the extranet.
They are about to attack, General. Finally, 12 minutes behind schedule.
Their name is no joke. They even forget to show up on time. Good afternoon, Colonel Saviloff of the 8th Spetsnaz Guards Brigade. Your forces are stationed at the fusion reactor complex east of Minsk. Because it is about to be attacked, you will hold out heroically for a while, and then reinforcements will become available and you will crush the attack with finality. It is permissible if buildings take some damage, as this will look good for news cameras. But do not let the enemy destroy anything of significance. Your after-action report will state that this was a surprise attack. Failure to do so will result in severe consequences. That is all.
Savilov is logged on. Data stream is secure. We need to put our combat engineers into cover, Colonel, or they are useless and good as dead. Try to minimize casualties, okay? We'll have no reinforcements until mission supports come online. Ah, here they come. The surprise attack the news said started happening 15 minutes ago.
This is Torres. All teams ready for combat.
All engineer units are in cover. Good. Now we must get in Alpha at all costs. About the other attacks, da. The US and Europe have been hit as well. Another wave of idiots. They are persistent. Cockroach IFVs are a gunship's worst nightmare.
Break them open! We will do our best. Hustle, take it.
Halfway to mission support coming online. We just have to hold out. This is Turbine. All squads strong. try to evacuate him automatically. These clowns do believe in their cause, eh?
Thermite here.
This is the moment I have dreamed of. Anthony! I love it!
Affirmative. Engage hostile.
We are brothers. Watch out for each other today.
This is good. We are scoring.
This is Thermite.
Northwest quadrant. Hostiles deploying. Hostiles are deploying. One of their commanders, a Croat, tried to attack Europe all on his own a couple of weeks ago, you heard? All he accomplished was to blow himself up. We need reinforcements on the ground right away, Colonel. We can get reinforcements now, should we end up needing them.
This is where the fun and games begin. This is crazy, game.
Combat engineers are not in cover, Colonel. Are you not paying attention?
We are moving.
Acceptable losses. All hostiles destroyed.
This is headquarters. I compliment you on a superb military response to an attack we never saw coming.
How did things go at Kennedy and in the Netherlands, General?
A forgettable showing. No significant damage inflicted anywhere.
If this is the best the oppressed peoples of the world can do, they deserve their misery.
All a means to an end. We have planted the seed. Now we water and watch it grow.
What citizens want to know is, who was behind the April 4th attacks?
All three governments are carrying out separate investigations to learn who funded the terrorists and supplied them with military hardware.
The evidence is conclusive. Minister Poulain set it up.
Europe's defense minister. This is gonna be tricky.
America is going for debate, General. They're planning to abduct Poulain while he's visiting Copenhagen to inspect its uplink network.
When they go in, make sure the Danish police get an anonymous phone call.
This is Crash Card. We have precious cargo in hand, but extraction has failed. Repeat, extract has failed. Mission site compromised. We are surrounded and pinned down.
Colonel Taylor, best case outcome for this mission is we cause a major international incident. And worst case is we start a war with Europe. Though given what I'm about to tell you, maybe that's not such a bad idea. Within 24 hours of the April 4th attacks, Third Echelon had found incontrovertible evidence that the Forgotten Army was secretly funded and supplied by Europe's defense minister, Francois Poulain. What that means is a conspiracy within the European government to destroy the Freedom 4 lifter. The other attacks? Diversions. To throw us off the scent. Make it look like Europe was a target too. Here's where it gets complicated. We sent in a Black Ops team to snatch Poulain in Copenhagen. But the mission got blown and they're pinned down in one of the city's uplink towers. Poulain's our only shot at finding out how high this conspiracy went. Maybe all the way to President Perot herself. So we're going in and we're bringing him out. ESCOM has crashed Copenhagen's uplink network to give you safe passage in. Your job is to defend Alpha at all costs until we can extract Poulain. Don't mess this up, Colonel. Get to it.
Colonel Taylor taking the helm. Data stream is secure. Forces inbound on DZ at Alpha. We have clear skies. Copenhagen's uplink network is offline.
This is Crash Card. We've rebooted Alpha. Precious cargo still in our possession. Holding for extract.
European forces closing on Alpha, sir. We must defend it at all costs, until mission supports come online and we can secure extraction of the VIP.
This is Balder. Fastbacks have traction.
Highlighting on the HUD, some structures our engineers can use as cover points. Let's get them in there ASAP.
Boxcars here. We've secured the building.
Excellent work, sir.
Joker here. The building is out.
Center quadrant. Hostiles are on the move. Eyes on marksman artillery vehicles.
Walk in the bark, sir.
Currently must be used as to scout stuff out.
Hostiles in range. Opening fire. Blue cab here. Destination reached, sir. This is Viper. Hostiles are taking hit.
Infantry in buildings have longer range. If the reticle's range number is green, it won't have to move to attack.
Yes, sir. Engage.
Use fastback IFVs to knock gunships out of the air.
Viper here. Engaging.
Lucan here. All rollers running smooth.
This is Boxcars. We're at full strength.
Viper here.
Check Unit 2. They are outmatched.
Hostiles in range. Opening fire. On the move.
This is Lucan.
Boxcars here. We got a kill, sir.
This is Viper.
All right.
We can let the hostile unit evacuate or attack it again to finish it off. Check central quadrant. Hostile neutralized.
This is Lucan.
Viper. Hostiles are taking it. Got a kill, sir.
This is Joker. All squads vertical.
Hostile destroyed. Check west quadrant. Hostile eliminated.
Lucan here. Destination reached, sir. Lucan here. Hostiles are in range, so we are engaging. Moving out.
Yes, sir. Moving.
This is Boxcars.
This is Viper. It's a bad match, sir. But all right.
There. Destination reached, sir.
Check Unit 2. They are outmatched.
I'm ready to do this thing. Let's get started.
This is Joker.
Viper here. We're in position. This is Viper.
This is Boxcars. I think we can do this. Boxcars here. We're at full strength.
Disengaging.
Scoring hits, sir. Viper here. That's the kill.
Kill me, dog.
Yes, sir. Moving.
Check west quadrant. Hostile eliminated.
This is Boxcars. Engaging the enemy.
Engage hostiles, yes, sir. This is Lucan. We're scoring damage.
Hostiles are in range. We are engaging.
Lucan here. That is a kill.
This is Viper. Hostiles in range. Opening fire.
Check Unit 2. They'll be clobbered.
Copy. Moving.
South quadrant. Hostiles are on the move. Eyes on EMD 26 infantry fighting vehicles. Center quadrant. Hostile destroyed.
This is Joker. Starting our attack. This is Lucan. Starting our attack.
This is Viper. Hostiles in range. Opening fire.
Moving out.
Scoring hits, sir.
Joker here. Scoring damage. We won't let you down, sir. This is Lucan. That is a kill.
Keep shooting no matter what!
Yes, sir. This works.
Hostile destroyed.
It's a bad match, sir. But all right.
Artillery fire on our
Blackfoot gunships are perfect tank killers. Hostiles on the move. Eyes on Panther tanks.
Engage hostiles, yes, sir.
This is Wildcard. Hostiles are in range, so we are engaging.
Check unit 2. 7 Bravo.
Scoring damage.
This is Wildcard. Hostiles are taking damage.
Destination reached, sir. Call squad vertical.
Center quadrant. Hostile eliminated. Hostile destroyed.
This is Wildcard. Starting our attack.
Blue cat here. Enemy is taking damage. Blue cat. We got a kill. Artillery fire on our position.
Center quadrant. Hostile destroyed.
This is Wildcard. Opening fire. This is Viper.
South quadrant. Hostiles in motion. Eyes on Cheetah gunships. Hostiles are deploying. Eyes on DC-660 Whirlwind. Check southeast quadrant. Hostiles are deploying.
Engage hostiles. Yes, sir. Boxcars here. Engaging hostiles.
Let's get started!
Viper here. Won't let you down, sir. Boxcar. Enemy is taking damage. You got a kill, sir.
Yeah. We're scoring damage.
This is Boxcar. Enemy is down 2 squads. This is Viper. We're in position.
This is Blue cat. Starting our attack. Blue cat here.
Center quadrant. Hostile eliminated.
Blue cat here. That is a kill.
Up moving. Eyes on Badger ISE. Hostile eliminated.
Copy that. Engage.
Joker here. Hostiles are in range, so we are engaging.
This is Blue cat. We got a kill, sir.
We can order reinforcements now should we need them. Hold Alpha and break the European counterattack. Hostile eliminated.
Viper here. Scoring hits, sir. That is the kill. Hostiles down 2 squads.
This is Blue cat. We've taken hits but no penetration.
Hostile neutralized.
Roger. Right. We're scoring damage. That is a kill. Starting our attack.
Center quadrant. Hostile eliminated.
This is Viper.
Objective complete. All hostiles destroyed. Alpha has been held.
This is Crash Cart. Ready for extraction when you are.
Mitchell here. Negative on extraction. Europe has moved a Grid Crasher satellite into position over Copenhagen. Looks like they're going to expend it and take the whole network back offline. We can risk flying in additional forces for you, but we can't risk extracting Defense Minister Poulain until we have that sector locked down.
Understood, General. Guess we're just gonna have to capture all the other uplinks too. Who said it would be easy?
Breaking news of fighting between American and European forces in the streets of Copenhagen.
Responded to an anonymous tip that American spies were about to kidnap Defense Minister Poulain.
President Becerra claiming the U.S. is acting on conclusive evidence of a criminal conspiracy within the European government to destroy the Freedom 4.
More U.S. forces have landed into Copenhagen. Every indication is that another round of fighting is about to begin.
Colonel Madini, 40 minutes ago, the United States of America crashed Copenhagen's uplink network, invaded by air, occupied European soil, and initiated combat operations against our forces. Our first attempt to drive them from the city failed, but now we have units in position to mount a determined counterattack. IWCE will expend a satellite to recrash the city's uplinks. Your forces will secure and reboot the network. Once we have achieved electromagnetic dominance, the Americans will have no choice but to surrender or flee. Theirs was an act of unprovoked aggression, Colonel. Show no mercy to these invaders. That is all.
Colonel Maldini has logged on. Data stream secure. Operation Polonius is a go. Repeat, Polonius is a go. Enforcer riflemen on the ground. Designated units 1 and 2. Riflemen are best against combat drones and engineers. All that heavy equipment engineers carry makes them easy to gun down. Copenhagen's uplinks are offline. We need to secure and reboot more than half to establish signal dominance.
This is Saber. We're at full strength.
Only infantry can secure uplinks. They are vulnerable in the open, so terrain must be used to provide cover. Reinforcements are available.
Saber here. We're at full strength.
This is Rapier. In transit, Central.
Show them what enforcement means.
This is Saber.
Rapier here. Securing the uplink.
Grab the uplink. Confirm.
Rapier here.
Saber here. Securing uplink, Central.
Check Bravo. It is secured. Good job, Colonel. Securing uplinks boosts signal confidence. Lets us bring in reinforcements faster. We need to capture one more uplink to achieve our objective. Superb command and control. We can win by keeping our hold on these two uplinks, waiting for the network to come back online. Or we can go for the knockout punch and capture the final uplink. It's your call.
Romeo, 1 to 6 people. We're in position. This is Galileo. Panzer tanks deployed. Moving out. On the move.
Infantry is most effective in hard cover.
This is safe. We are in cover.
Affirmative. Confirmed.
Easy enough, Satkan.
Check Alpha. Hostiles have secured uplink. We can't let the Americans capture another uplink. I have a weapons.
Moving.
Vesuvius here. All machines running smooth.
Cheetah gunships are perfect tank killers. North Quadrant. Outpost sighted. Eyes on Schwarzkopf tanks. Infantry and buildings have longer range. If the reticle's range number is green, the unit won't have to move to attack.
Distance right here. Safety is ours.
Hostiles taking damage. On the way.
Romeo, we are engaging now.
Vesuvius here. We are engaging the hostiles.
This is safe.
We are under fire and have no cover.
This is safe.
Fall back, wait.
Romeo, we reached destination.
Vesuvius here.
Confirmed. We engage.
This is safe. Fall back, wait. This is Vesuvius.
Check Unit 3. They're in trouble.
This is Hawk. We won't let you down, Central. This is safe. Take it cover.
Incapacitated units are out of the fight and cannot move. Kazivac is on the way.
This is Rico. Bound for extraction.
Jawohl. Engage.
This is safe. We've secured the building.
We can let the hostile evacuate, or attack it again to finish it off.
This is Rico. All survivors are lost. This is Oscar.
Vesuvius here. We are scoring damage.
This is Rico. Survivors showed outbound.
Vesuvius here. Not machine fireball. Jawohl. Engage.
Check Center Quadrant. Hostile destroyed.
Starting attack.
Hostile deploying. Eyes on B-120 Valkyrie.
This is safe. The enemy is taking damage.
Vesuvius here. We've lost the machine.
This is safe.
Network back online. We have complete signal dominance.
This is High Command. Cease all combat operations. The Americans have accepted my offer. They will release Minister Poulain in exchange for safe passage back to their troop carriers in the North Sea.
But General, with the network back online, we could vector in strike fighters.
For the moment, it is prudent to be merciful, Capitaine. We shall see how long this moment persists.
With the smoke still settling in Copenhagen, the US and Europe have stopped just short of declaring war.
President Becerra still claims evidence of a conspiracy to destroy the Freedom 4, an accusation President Perrault calls preposterous. Both leaders have agreed to meet for talks next week on neutral ground in London.
Meanwhile, the Freedom 4's rescheduled launch is set to go forward tomorrow morning.
Good evening, Colonel Saviloff. I assume it is obvious to you that I arranged the Forgotten Army's attacks on April 4th and also the incident in Copenhagen. These actions were a service to our motherland. How much longer do you think we'd have before the US and Europe found an excuse to ally against us, to take our oil? Realpolitik demands that we spark a war between our enemies before this can happen. Copenhagen took them to the brink. Tonight you will have the honor of pushing them over. Your forces will be disguised as Forgotten Army terrorists. Your objective is to capture a majority of the Rovaniemi air base's uplinks and upload a data virus codenamed Stiletto into Europe's missile shield network. If antiquated notions of morality prevent you from performing these duties, simply speak up. I will have Major Noskov remove you from your command permanently. Otherwise, begin.
Savilov is logged on. Data stream secure and untraceable. All forces disguised as Forgotten Army terrorists.
We are in position. Noskov did good job with disguise. We look so much like terrorists, we fool ourselves.
Rovaniemi's uplink network has been crashed. Mission objective is to secure and reboot more than half of uplinks so we can upload Stiletto virus. Reinforcements are limited. Make sure we use them correctly. As soon as we secure an uplink, we can upgrade it to let us order in airstrikes. The hostile engineers defending this uplink are in cover. We will need riflemen to take care of it.
Enemy is taking that. Movement here. Hostiles taking down. This is bear trap. All squads hunting. Disengage. As you say. Grizzly here. Hostiles have lost a squad. Grizzly here. We are full strength. Bear trap here. All squads hunting.
We should stick infantry in cover, where they will bleed away.
Mastodon here.
Grab uplink, go. Of course. Bear trap here. This is Wolfman.
Check East Quadrant. Hostile eliminated.
Movement here.
Listen to me. Do what I
Affirmative,
tell you.
moving.
Live to see your home.
Grab uplink, go. Of course. This is bear trap.
This is Thornton. All beasts ready for combat.
Capture an uplink. This is Wolfman. Getting this uplink.
Check North Quadrant. Hostile destroyed. Cockroach IFVs are a gunship's worst nightmare.
Moving down.
Bear trap here. This is Grizzly. In cover, holding position.
Now let's upgrade it with an encrypted data feed so we can target airstrikes in this place.
Blow you from the earth! I believe you! In there, now!
This is Mastodon.
This is Bear Trap. Capturing uplink.
On the move.
Thornton team. We are at destination.
This is Strike Command. You're patched into us.
Stealth fighter standing by for target coordinates. Stiletto virus is uploading.
This is Thornton. We are engaging now.
Attack is in effect.
Center quadrant. Hostile neutralized.
Call back. Affirmative.
Hostile destroyed.
Pick them up, down, Colonel.
Affirmative. Moving.
Fantastic shot, comrade!
Bear Trap here. All squads hungry.
Hostiles moving. Eyes on Panther tank.
Fight them up!
This is Hotman. Locked on target.
Saka, fall back.
Hostile destroyed.
This is Hotman. Locked on target.
Check center quadrant. Hostile eliminated. Hostiles deployed. Eyes on EC-220 gas supply.
Bear trap here. Movement here. We are full strength.
This is Mastodon. We will be like Spetsnaz. On the move. Remember your old sergeant when you're all big heroes of Russia with medals and...
This is all beasts ready for combat.
Mastodon here.
This is Strike Command. You're patched into us.
Bear trap here.
Mastodon here.
Check center quadrant. Hostiles in motion. Eyes on Enforcer rifle platoon.
Movement here. We are without cover. Movement.
This is Huntsman. Locked on target.
Center quadrant. Hostiles in motion. Eyes on Badger IFVs.
Mastodon here. All big. No problem.
This is Wolfman. Getting this uplink. Movement here.
This is Huntsman. Locked on target.
Attacking. Mastodon here. Yes, running damage.
Check Alpha. Security.
Mastodon here. May they kill.
Check center quadrant. Hostile destroyed.
This is Huntsman. Locked on target.
We open fire at enemy now.
Hostile destroyed.
We move, da.
Grizzly here. We are full strength.
Stop when I say. Stop when I say. Do you?
This is bear trap.
Mastodon here.
This is Torta. All beasts ready for combat.
This is Strike Command. You're patched into us.
Ach, come on. Rush number,
This is Mastodon.
Torta here.
Yeah, 4 cockroaches.
This is Blowback. Locked on target.
Da, Colonel. They are soft.
Bear trap here. Grabbing uplink.
Cram some infantry into cockroach IFVs and they'll move faster than on foot.
There, walking. Torta.
Hostile.
Da, Colonel. They are soft.
Check Foxtrot.
This is Wolfman. We are in smoke.
Locked on target.
This is Mastodon. Hostiles taking damage.
Center quadrant. Hostile destroyed.
Movement here. Not here.
Blowback. Locked on target.
South quadrant. Hostile deployed. Eyes on EC-660 Whirlwind. Hostile neutralized.
Casey's on time. Lost on time.
Today, we rule entire world.
This is good. Ready to go.
There, okay.
Bear trap here.
Check southwest quadrant. Hostiles are deployed. Hostiles in motion. Eyes on cheetah gunships.
Attack is ineffective.
Check unit 4. Bad odds. Uplink network is back online. The lethal virus uploaded to European missile shield satellites, working its magic on launch recognition algorithms.
Headquarters here. A fine job. Let us see America and Europe avoid a war now. When the fighting begins, I fear we will have no choice but to assist our American comrades in their crusade against Europe.
It is finally coming true, General.
We live in interesting times, Noskov. Interesting times.
We're just seconds away from this morning's rescheduled launch of the Freedom 4. The crew looked calm and relaxed as they boarded the lifter on their mission to complete America's mighty Freedom Star.
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7. We have main engine start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and liftoff of the Freedom 4, writing a new chapter of security in space for the United States of America. It is with a profound sadness that I address you here this morning. At 7:45 a.m., we experienced a national tragedy when the Freedom 4 lifter exploded.
My fellow Americans, we will never forget this morning, how they climbed skyward only to be struck by a thunder that split the clouds and woke the world. We stand at DEFCON 1, ready for action.
The motherland will not wait for Europe beyond resources to mobilize our
fury is righteous.
Whatever the cost,
we did not start this war.
We will end it.
Less than an hour after our president declared war, Russia has declared war on Europe as well. Its armies have crossed the Polish border on what they claim is a mission of liberation. Heavy fighting is reported.
Russia has joined with America to put an immediate halt to European aggression. Our valiant forces have crossed the border to liberate Poland from the iron fist of European rule.
Colonel Taylor, we're at war with Europe, of course. But with the Ruskies taking advantage of the situation to jump all over Eastern Europe, we've got no choice but to put them in the crosshairs too. I've got combat operations in the works against both nations. Take a look at the mission plans and tell me the one you think your battalion would be best suited to.